Here she is trying to put her little hands into her little mouth. And this is her taking her first bath.
Oh, look at that. And she really likes the water.
Yeah, she really does.
You know, you ought to bring her out to my place sometime so she can stick her toes in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, we might just do that.
So, who's with her tonight, Mother?
Actually, I gave her the night off. Whip is with her.
Oh.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, it's just, it's a little funny, isn't it? Your husband's staying at home with the baby so you and I can... What exactly are we doing?
We're having dinner. He's down already?
Yep. Halfway through the runaway bunny.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's kind of warm out down at the pool.
Actually, I think it was the other way around.
You know, Rick, I think it's really nice that you're spending so much time with him.
No, Eric really needs this right now. Especially with Amber gone.
I can't believe she hasn't called you yet.
She said she would call me when she got settled. So I guess this means that maybe she isn't yet. Maybe she never will be.
This is so sad. I mean, she had everything going for her.
It seems that way, but Amber's got a lot of stuff to deal with.
What do you mean, stuff?
Her mother's crazy. She never knew her dad. She just has this general insecurity. And when something bad happens, like losing the baby, it just reinforces this idea that she doesn't deserve to be happy.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I necessarily buy it. I mean, I would stack my crazy mother up against anybody's. And I never knew my dad either. But still, I can't picture myself doing the kinds of things that Amber does. I mean, come on, Rick, getting drunk and going home with some stranger and spending the night with him? There's just no excuse for that.
Isn't Massimo with you?
No, he's still working. I just thought you might like to have some company because Ridge is gone.
Oh, God, we miss him like crazy. The kids are in there sending him another email right now.
Oh, I'll send him one too. Amber, what are you doing here?
Taylor asked me to stay here.
You know what happened?
I know probably more than you do.
I told her everything.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, she told me as much as she's been told. There are still a lot of unanswered questions.
Is that because you were drunk or high or both?
That is one of the things we're still not sure about.
Oh. Oh, so now you're saying that you were sober when you went home with this fellow?
No, of course not.
Then why have you not checked yourself into the rehab?
Because I don't believe that I should be there.
Listen to me, your marriage is probably over. And so instead of checking into the rehab again, you've come up here to Taylor's house for a little tea and sympathy, is that it? You know what that tells me? That you are not very serious in solving your problems. And I have to tell you, I'm very disappointed in you.
Stephanie, I think you're jumping to conclusions.
Oh, you don't think that her behavior is disappointing?
Absolutely, it's disappointing and shocking and bizarre, which tells me there's something else going on here.
I see. And in spite of all of that, Rick should just welcome her back with open arms.
That is not what I just said.
That's not what I'm saying either. Stephanie, it was my decision to leave Rick, and it's only because I didn't want him going through this again. But after talking to Taylor, you know, she was right. A lot of this guy's story, it just doesn't add up, which makes me wonder if I even did half of the things he said I did.
Did you wake up in his apartment in his bed? The answers that you're looking for are right here inside yourself. I don't see you looking for them. I don't see that happening. Excuse me.
just can't do anything the way everybody else does, can you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, look at you. You're the mother of a newborn. You know, you should be frazzled and hormone crazed.
I'll work on that.
So, what's your secret?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Your mother. She's been a big help and a great friend.
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you, where is my real mother and what have you done with her? I didn't realize how long it's been since I've seen you smile. Even at your wedding.
Ah.
You want to talk about it?
Well, if I told you it was the right thing to do at the time, would you leave it alone?
The right thing to do at the time? What, you just wanted a name for your child?
Oh, something like that.
So, now that you got what you want, you're gonna just cut poor Mr. Jones loose?
Don't say it like that.
Come on. I feel for the guy.
He knew what he was getting into. He'll be fine.
You really don't have any idea, do you?
What?
How tough it is getting over you?
It's not like I'm saying that I've been through all the things that Amber has. I mean, I've never lost a child, and I've never had a problem with an addiction. But she can't use her rotten childhood as an excuse for everything that she does for the rest of her life. I mean, a lot of us have had rotten childhoods. I'm sorry. Do you think I'm being too harsh?
No. No, not at all. You're not the first person to tell me that I cut Amber too much slack. But it's hard, you know? I mean, when you're in love with somebody...
You want to believe that they'll live up to your expectations. I know. I guess maybe that's why I'm so angry with her.
You're angry with her?
Well, yeah, I mean, Amber and I, we have a lot in common. Our backgrounds and our ambition. I mean, Rick, she was my inspiration. I used to think that if she could do it, then so could I. And now, God, I mean, I see her just throwing everything away, and it scares me. Because I don't want to think that I could end up like that.
Erica, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Why not?
Well, it's just like we talked about. You just got this confidence. You're sure of yourself in a way that Amber never has been. And if she had that, there's no telling how far she could have gone.
She could have gone? Rick, what more could a person ask for than what she already had? A great career, a great family, and you.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I know Stephanie's opinion means a lot to you.
Well, it's okay. That's what she thinks. What else is she supposed to think? You know, if that's the way she feels, I can just imagine what Rick's gonna hear from Brooke and from Eric and Thorne.
Don't even think about them.
You know, even if I find out what happens, Rick's never gonna believe me.
Do you want to give up? You know, you could do that. You could walk away, turn your back on Rick and the whole family, and then it'll just prove all the judgments they've made against you were right.
No, I can't do that. I want to be with Rick and with my son, and if there's any chance that I can make that happen, then I gotta do it. I gotta fight for it. I don't care what anyone thinks.
Then you have some work to do.
Yeah. Can I use your phone?
Sure.
Thanks. Megan? Hi, it's Amber. Oh, no, I'm okay. I need to get a hold of Caitlin. Is she working today?
I just wish that Amber appreciated what she had.
You don't think she did?
Doesn't look that way to me. But you know what, Rick? I'm just the babysitter. What do I know?
No, Erica, you're a lot more than just a babysitter. I mean, you've been here through all of this, the miscarriage, the pills, the rehab. I mean, I think you know better than anybody what this is like for me.
I probably do.
You must be sick of hearing about it.
No.
I think my family is.
No, I bet they're just tired of watching you get hurt.
Especially when none of them think I should have gotten back together with Amber in the first place. Other than Stephanie, nobody really understands what I saw in her.
I do. Amber's fun, and she's creative and original, and she's gutsy. I mean, she does things that most people can only dream about doing. I can totally understand why you fell in love with her. But Rick...
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that sometimes you can be in love with somebody and still know that they're not good for you. I mean, that's what I had to learn with my mom. I love her, of course I do. But it's like every time I let her get too close, I just wind up paying for it.
It's not a good way to go through life, is it?
All right, fine. Put her through. Hello?
Yeah, Caitlin, it's me, Amber.
I know.
Look, I'm trying to track down this guy who was at the party.
The guy who was there as my date?
So he was there with you. Yeah. I think his name was Lance. Lance, right?
You don't even know his name?
No. Maybe he told me, but
But you were too drunk to remember.
you heard.
Uh-huh.
God, Caitlin, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Obviously, he wasn't worth my time.
Look, I never meant for anything like this to happen. I swear. You know, I still don't know what did. That's why I need to talk to.
Lance, you were right. His name is Lance.
So could I get his number?
He didn't give you his phone number?
No, it wasn't that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know what kind of thing it was. That's why I need to talk to him. So could I get his number?
Fine.
It's 555-8760. And when you talk to him, tell him to lose my phone number.
Okay, then, bye.
Yeah.
Lance, this is Amber Forrester.
Oh. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Not so good. We need to talk.
Well, sure. Maybe we can get together sometime and have a cup of coffee or something.
No, now.
Now? Yeah, you know what? Now's not gonna work for me. You see, I got,
Yes, it will work for you, Lance. Unless you want me to get the police involved.
The police? Whoa. Hey,
Meet me at Insomnia.
Well, it can't be that hard to get over me. You seem to be doing just fine.
And I am.
Good. Are you dating anyone?
Not that it's any of your business.
Not that it's any of my business.
No, I'm not. Unless you consider this a date.
Well, I don't think we better. I am still married.
Well, we might have better luck that way.
What?
Well, I'm seducing a married woman. That would make me a bad boy, and I know how much you love them.
Oh, I am so over bad boys, you wouldn't believe it.
We'll see.
I never thought anything would break you guys up.
Me Me either. I mean, we've both been through so much. We've both made so many mistakes, but every time I felt like we got a little bit smarter. I felt like we were always getting one step closer to where we wanted to be. I mean, even with this rehab thing, Amber came back so much stronger. I was so proud of her. And then this, getting drunk at the party, going home with some guy. I don't understand. Maybe I'm overreacting.
What?
Well, it was just one stupid mistake. I mean, Amber felt sick about it afterwards. Anybody could see that. I mean, am I really gonna throw away my marriage and take my son away from his mother?
Rick, from where I'm standing, Amber is the one throwing away this marriage. I mean, come on. There has to be limits. Look, I can't tell you what to do. She's your wife, and I know that you love her. But think about it. How are you going to feel if you take her back and then all of this just happens all over again? I mean, at this point, there's no guarantee that it won't.
You think this marriage is over, don't you?
I think that if this is the best that Amber can offer you, then yes, you can do better. And I think Amber knows that too. And that's why she left.
No, that's just her insecurities.
Well, Rick, some of that insecurity is deserved. I mean, how could she do this to you after you stood by her through the worst time of her life?
That's just it. I stood by her. I stood by her, so why can't I do it now? Why, when she is begging for my forgiveness, do I just go cold inside?
Because you have a thing called self-respect, Rick. I mean, you don't want to lose that. That's going to come in very handy later. I can't think of a husband out there who would accept what she's done. Running off with some guy, coming home the next morning wearing his t-shirt. I mean, God, Rick, what were you supposed to do?
Everything you're saying makes sense, Erica. I'm just really missing her tonight.
I know.
I mean, you know, if this hadn't happened, we'd be out in the spa looking up at the stars. I'm laughing about something little Eric did today. Planning a summer vacation.
That sounds really nice. And you know what, Rick? You're gonna have that again someday.
Just maybe not with Amber.
No way. No way I would ever be attracted to that. I don't care how drunk I was. He's lying. I'm gonna find out why.
Hey, babe.
Don't call me that.
Right. Whatever. Look, I can't stay, so,
Sit down.
I got a call back way the hell on the other side of town. So
Sit! Now, I've got questions for you. And this time, I want the truth.